Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
Ball is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Gone. Going up top for Cup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he'd go over the top of you and catch it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Score Giants 7, Rams 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing again is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brought down.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Akers. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's tackled at the
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those. But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll try the air now with GoI. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Woods has it, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Goff on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tyler Fackrell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down at 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
To go.
Out of the gun. Goff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Lewis on the handoff. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Giants 14, Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. And nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 5.
Now Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And Ingram holds it in and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Sets to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Boy, and now they can't even get a play on. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jones off the play fake. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's Jones to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's third down.
Jalen Ramsey.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Jones pass.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this is Shepard on the catch. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
The 22-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a pickup of
praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Brings up
trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Jones.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.